to do an Uber pickup this morning. This little dude got out on the dirt road, so we had to go pick him up in the gator and return him to his mother. Morning, folks. Welcome back to the old channel here. Got this old mower bar back. Gotta get it off of here, drop it back off up here. It's supposed to maybe rain tomorrow, so if it rains tomorrow, probably fixing that up. But this sucker's heavy. I gotta get it off of here. This is where it cracked, and this is actually made in sections, so they just took the section out that cracked, fixed her up, and used the rest of the sections here. I think one down there was also kind of wore out, so they replaced it. But she's all fixed up, ready to roll. Put some new turtle shells on the, we call them turtle shells. Put some new shells on the top of a couple that were banged up. So we'll see if we can get her off of here. Yeah, just like we drew it up. Now tomorrow or whenever we fix it, we just gotta get her over here and underneath this old girl. And that just made me think I should have definitely spread this out before we took the other tractor home to put on the other mowing outfit. So gonna have to bring a tractor up here because I gotta get this thing under here. This is where she connects to, and I ain't gonna be able to do that crawling underneath there, so I'm gonna have to bring a tractor up here so I can pick this up and spread her out. So anyway, plan for the rest of the day. Gonna try to get some hay put up. Just cut some of it down a couple days ago and some of it yesterday with another mower like that, and it's been real hot, so hopefully, yesterday was 94, today's gonna be 95 or something with some good wind, so hopefully it'll get all dried up before tonight. There's a 50% chance of rain and then a 60% chance tomorrow. So fingers crossed it's dry enough we can get it put up. Nice and windy out here, but the hay ain't ready yet. So I've got to put clutches in this old girl here. These are getting a little wore down. They're still from last year. And they were kind of slipping yesterday when I was cutting this out. So I'm going to take that apart, put new clutches in there, and see if the hay's ready to bail after that. Clutches are inside of here, so just gotta take these two bolts off so I can pull this back so I can push this part of the deal back so I can get the clutches that are in here out of there. Here's our new clutches here. Gotta put them in. Like I said, take this off, take these off, and slide the new ones down in here. Remember, folks, if you want to help out me and help out this channel, just be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Kind of hard to do this one-handed, but just got to get, I think there's 5 of these bolts that look like they need to be replaced, but 5 of these bolts right here around the outside. Take those off, comes apart. And then, like I said, got to take these off because I got to slide this off of the PTO there. And then we'll just replace those and be good to go. Always got to put your bolt somewhere where it's easy to lose. Because I'm pretty good at that, losing a bolt here and there. All right, we've got all our bolts out of here. There is 6 of them. And they're all starting to get kind of wore, you can see right here. So I'll need to replace those. I should have probably taken this off first, but oh well, we'll figure it out. The thing with this one is you have to take these bolts all the way out. You can't just loosen them and pull it back because it's like ribbed in there, so it latches around that PTO shaft. So you got to take these all the way out. All right, we got one out. Set that here so I can lose it. And we got this backside one here yet. All right, we got all our bolts out. Now this comes back here. Here's one of our clutches. As you can tell, she's seen better days. All right, we got our shaft pulled back so we can get to our clutches here. Yeah, I'd say they were pretty much shot. We got this piece, and then one more clutch in here. Pretty well wore out. Slide our new ones in. There we go. Put her all back together. All that for about a 5-second fix. It took me like 10 minutes to get this shaft back. Had to keep wiggling her around until she'd come out finally. Covered grease. Away she goes. You'd think I'd learn to bring gloves when I'm doing these greasy jobs, but I never seem to. Like I said before, I need to make a mental note that these bolts are starting to get a little wore down right there. Gotta set this shaft in just right, otherwise these bolts won't go in. Looks like we got her shut right. Come right through, like a glove. Tighten them back up, tighten these back up. We'll be good to go. Might find something to wipe my hands with too, possibly. Alrighty, she put back together, all tightened up. We're good to go. Nearly forgot this wrench that I was using to spin the shaft here. Well, we'll go feel some hay, see if it's dry enough to bale some. The wind's blowing, there's a nice breeze. It's about 92 degrees out, so shouldn't take too long for it to dry after Dad gets done rolling it. So might be able to start putting some bales up. Come out here to the middle where it's about the thickest. It's pretty dry, there's just a little bit of green in there. I think if I start from the other side where it's lighter, come this way, she should be ready to go. You know, I love driving the old 4455 over there, but this unit is a little bit more comfortable, one might say. Put the old wheels down here. Hit the switch. Ready to roll here. I can never hear it. I gotta crack these windows, otherwise I can't hear the outfit. We feed cattle along these trees in the winter, so there's a lot of trash in this first row of bales. Kind of strange going back to this old, what is it, IVT transmission? You're using the old 4455 for a while. Takes a little getting back used to. Just doing this light stuff, leaving the heavy stuff over there to give her a little more time. Got this hay to do. That probably won't be ready. Bunch of hay raked up over here. They backed the rain off tonight to about 30%, but tomorrow's about a 70% chance, so gonna try to get all this wrapped up tonight. We haven't had the best hay weather this year. Kind of a lot of rain right in, you know, that 3-day window, just big chances of rain, and never gonna complain about rain by any means, but it would be nice to hit about 10 days of hay and weather and just get a bunch of hay put up. But we'll get her done eventually. Old girl's starting to get a little bit warm here, so gonna hop out and clean the screens out real quick like. These old latches never seem to hang up, so got the old bungee cord on them. Patent pending on that. Oh yeah. Hard to do this with one hand. This one ain't too bad. Here we go. Got this chunk baled up. Gotta go do some just on the other side of these trees, and then up and over that hill there's another bunch raked up, so we'll get it wrapped up tonight, but I'm not sure exactly what time. But gotta get it wrapped up before the rain. Now we just got this, so I'll clear over to here and back around here. Hopefully it won't rain, because this stuff ain't ready to go. It's still pretty green, so. I ended up raking that little patch that was over there that I cut yesterday. It was ready to, it was dry enough, so this little wind's really drying everything out. So we'll get this wrapped up real quick with 2 balers and go back over there and wrap that up, and we'll be good to go. There's the old man baling ahead of me here. Got about 2 more windrows to go here, and we'll be wrapped up with this part and just a little chunk back to the south, and we'll be good to go. Well, just got this little chunk here. Finish up baling, and then I'm gonna run and check some water on some cows real quick and make sure they're all set, and we'll be done for the day. So, pretty good day. All right, ladies, you're on the wrong side. Get out. Might have lost my voice from yelling at these old girls. We just had a nice rendezvous all the way through here. Had a storm come through last night. Wind must have blew a big old branch off one of these old cottonwoods on the fence. Came to check on these old girls, luckily. Couldn't find them. Hanging out in this bunch of trees. Sorry about my voice. I've been yelling at these old girls and lost my voice. Anywho, here we are. Quitting time. Getting cattle out. Fun stuff. Calves look good though. Look really nice. They'd look a lot better on the other side of the fence though. It's always something. You go past these trees and you get to the good old hay meadow that we obviously don't want them on. Got lucky that they weren't out there already, but here we are. And honestly, it was kind of nice for them to get out here and tromp this down. Something we don't really use. It's something that never gets used anyway, because obviously it's by the meadow. It's not fenced off. So the old ladies decided to take it upon themselves to get in here. Can't blame them. It's the way she goes. I'll tell you one thing though. Wish it would have happened on a little cooler day. Slightly warm here. Come on, folks. Let's get out of here. Hey, girls. Yeah. The tree's kind of over by the old ranch right there on the other side. Try to use that kind of as a wing to push them out. There they go. Heading up to water. I'm just glad I caught them before they were out on the meadow chewing on the bales we got put up. Come on, kids. Follow the leader. Dad's coming with the stretchers and all the good stuff. So, we'll get her all fixed up. One at a time, single file. Don't get to shoving around here. Well, the calves look good. She's not for sale, folks. The old ranch rocket there. She's a classic, but not for sale. I think that's everybody. This is the culprit that fell. We'll get her moved off and stretch her up and be good to go. There have been some pretty nasty storms in the area last week or so. We've kind of been on the edge of all of them. There was some hail came through that we missed, and a big storm last night that kind of went south where we are. What are you doing? At least she's on the right side of the fence here. Everybody went that way.